After seeing a campaign by Gucci featuring a model with Down syndrome, my next guest was inspired to follow in her footsteps, and she's now one to watch in the world of modelling. I'm delighted to be joined by the wonderful Beth Matthews, and on the left of your picture, or perhaps in the middle of your picture, her mum, Fiona. Let me start, Beth. You're in college. What do your college friends think about your ambition to be a model?
Well, in our college, all the teachers and everyone, they are really proud of me, and they keep seeing all the pictures on Instagram.
I'm not surprised. And your mum told us that you've got a particular best friend called Ellie, who is absolutely vital to your happiness and your ambition.
Yeah.
Tell us about Ellie.
What does Ellie call me? Well, Ellie thinks I'm her top model. and also she's proud of me as well. She's the kind of person we all deserve to have as a good friend. The final thing, and I'll come back to you in a moment, but modelling is all about travelling around the world, and we've watched people go to New York and Florida and wherever. Where would you most like to go, Beth? Well, I definitely want to go to Hollywood.
Hollywood Drive, all of those palm trees and movie stars, eh?
I think so, yeah.
Absolutely. Beth's mum, I said in the introduction it was about this Gucci advert that Beth saw, and there we're looking at it now if we're watching on TV and on radio if you're just listening. It is a very beautiful and elegant picture of the Gucci advert, and it really is terribly striking. Was it simply that, or was there always a little bit of a hope that maybe this was the way she wanted to go?
Not really. I think until we heard about Zebedee Model Agency, we didn't realise that this was an avenue that we could take with Beth at all. And we also didn't really know how she'd be in front of a camera until we sort of created our own little mini studio in the house with a photographer and gave it a go.
It's interesting, isn't it, that there's tended to be a gradual drift in the modelling industry itself to feature people who are perhaps considerably older than it always used to be a terribly thin teenage girl, including people with disabilities and physical differences. Have you watched that yourself as your daughter has grown up and thought, if that's where she wants to go, actually the door might just be open?
Well, I think it's a fantastic thing. I mean, It's great to see so many different people represented in the industry now, and it has been an awfully long time coming. Again, I sort of mentioned Zebedee again because they started up about 5 years ago, and I think before they were in the market, there wasn't really a huge amount of sort of avenues that you could go down if you had a disability or a difference. I don't think there were that many agencies that would represent you. I could be wrong, but that was certainly the impression that I got. But I think with Beth, I don't know if it's been a dream of hers forever to be a model. I think she's just always loved to have a photograph taken. And if I'm honest, I don't think it's something that we ever considered that she could do. So that's why this has all been such a wonderful experience, really.
I also hear that, if anything, rather than getting demand for her services, that's good, that's quite nice, you're almost on the point of getting overwhelmed by it because so much has been written and said about her.
We've had a lot of media interest. She had a wonderful piece done about her on BBC Wales. They did a beautiful programme, and since then, I think it went out on the main national website, and it got a huge amount of interest. So much positivity. That's what was so lovely to see. And then we went out onto a couple of other big websites online. We then received a phone call to say that Vogue Italia wanted to do an article on her. She's also had an article in Marie Claire in Brazil. It's been a whirlwind. I mean, it's been such a busy week, actually.
Beth is just demonstrating part of the trick, because apart from being a very beautiful young woman, she has the most compelling smile, and that smile lit up there. There it is. Beth, Mum was just talking about Vogue Italia. You said Hollywood, but do you fancy maybe standing there in Italy, in Rome or somewhere beautiful like that, on your next modelling assignment? How does Italy appeal to you?
Yeah. You'd be happy to go to Italy, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Italy,
yeah.
Have you been able to do much travelling up to now?
No, we don't. Not really with the modelling. It's all very recent, really.
Yeah.
We only signed up at the end of September, and the new website went live just after Christmas. So Beth has only been on the website for about a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hopeful that with all the media attention that she's been getting, that we will now get some more exciting opportunities coming our way.
And finally, what do you think they will be? What have you got there on the starting blocks, as it were?
We've got one interesting project coming up, which I can't say too much about, but we don't know. We don't know. We'll just see what comes our way. And I think Beth would love to do fashion shoots, maybe makeup. We're definitely willing to travel, but we'll just wait and see what adventures we have.